unwind. Snakes phone the paparazzi on yourselves. Man, I thought you were famous.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cavaliers as they go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for, and we've got,
Well guys,
thanks David. Well, we talk a lot about players moving around, trying to create super teams, Doris, but talk about the challenge of coaching a team with all those big-name players.
Well, the first thing a coach has to do is you have got to manage the expectations, and those expectations come from a variety of fields, right? The ownership, the players themselves, and the fan base all have expectations of what they want. So you got to manage that. The other part is great players all have ego. Everybody wants their touches. Everyone wants to feel the basketball. So trying to manage a super team involves an awful lot of things. And let's not forget, players 6 through 10 have got to help your team win as well.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Domantas Sabonis. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Robinson, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now, here's Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Takes the 13-footer. Young's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard looking around. It's Robinson, top of the key. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Good D by Gasol.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the shot is good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before. So it was exciting on a number of levels.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball kicks to Valanciunas. Gasol. Count that one. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Leonard finds Bledsoe. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bledsoe outside. To the paint. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. You look at the Cavaliers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, New York. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Cavaliers, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
And Redick kicks to Leonard. And here's Sabonis. Left side, Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Here's Sabonis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Here's Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, and Tristan Thompson, someone who has fallen off greatly in production, Doris, the last few seasons.
Right, Tristan Thompson at his best is a guy who scores efficiently, but really his defense and rebounding are what he's got to hang his hat on.
Pass to Leonard. The tray. Another miss by Leonard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gasol wide open. He fires. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Knicks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the three. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Outside Leonard. This one for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the book. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, you love the determination. It seems like every rebound is theirs for the taking. They are overwhelming the opposition.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Robinson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. And there's the pass to Bledsoe. Kicks it to Redick. Passes it to Leonard. Bledsoe against Ball. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one goes long. So the wing on the left. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs. Ball against Bledsoe. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Shots good from Young. Doris, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. What common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, boy, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an experienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take a more informed role in how decisions are made? What is your analytics department made up of? What is your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, your training program? Are you hiring top-level professionals across the board? And then to me, it's always about, there's a great quote that says, any organization is defined by the worst behavior tolerated at the top of the leadership position.
Bledsoe against Ball. Bledsoe passes to Redick. New York, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gasol against Leonard. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Takes the 13-footer. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now Young. 6 points for him. Here's Valanciunas, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ball kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
The Cavaliers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Leonard. Back to Bledsoe. Leonard against Gasol. It's Redick on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Cavaliers with the rebound.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Here's Valanciunas. Off target with the jump hook. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello for the Cavaliers. Kenny?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well,
and that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
You know, Greg, I think the thing you admire is the incredible level of consistency. This guy is a fantastic player, but he also puts in a ton of energy. Absolutely tremendous.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Marc Gasol is out there with Thompson. And it's Young. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ball in at the point.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
Thompson looking for an opening. Leonard with the steal. Redick against Young. Redick dishes to Robinson. Ball against Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Redick. A 3 from Leonard. That shot off the mark. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And here's Gasol outside. Drops in the tray. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Here's Leonard, and Gasol sends it back, and he recovers it. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Cavaliers.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Young against Redick. Young outside. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
And so Gasol will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. Ball kicks to Thompson. Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for Trae Young.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, you play him to try and score, and then Bledsoe double crosses you. That is pretty.
Pass to Gasol. Young taking his time here. Back to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. Gasol's got 7.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Here's Leonard. And Gasol sends it back. And they're able to recover. Sabonis with the bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Valanciunas. And another shot. Robinson with the block. Young against Redick for the lead. That one no good. Good work defensively by Gasol. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Bledsoe. Right side Robinson. Back to Bledsoe. Outside Leonard. Bledsoe outside. They get it back. Redick inside the line. Drops one in from the wing. Redick's got his first bucket of the night. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 2. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Sabonis is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. Can't cash in from close range.
I tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
Here's Ball. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Ball's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Cavs. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Ball. From the wing. And right through it goes. That's 12 points for Leonard.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Back to Ball. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Knicks on defense. They lead by 1. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Young finds Gasol, tipped away. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Ball, the pass to Thompson. From deep 3-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 4. Bledsoe with it. Outside Leonard. New York moving the ball around. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's 18 points for Kawhi Leonard. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball against Bledsoe. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Ball.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Bledsoe for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball no good. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Knicks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And it's in there.
Kevin, that's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Leonard inside, defended by Gasol. Basket, good. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And again, it's New York.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead. I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is. But no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
No, you've got to act quickly here. I mean, look for the quick score and either a fast foul or a steal. No options. That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
He kicks it to Ball. The pass to Young. Launches it. So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
nigga say Chanel, 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 Chanel.